What's up, guys? This is K-LO, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, but we are back for another episode of Community Kitchen, and I am joined today by John Hansen. Why don't you say what's up?
What's up? Let's talk some Switch 2.
The day is here. We are fresh, literally fresh off the heels for this Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. We got a lot to get through, but before we get to any of that, we'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you guys that are liking and subscribing here to Game Sandwich. Now, what a day. The day has come, and it feels like a whirlwind. We got so much to touch on, but right now, let's talk about the game that's playing right beside us. We gotta look at Mario Kart, and we got a damn good look at it.
Mario Kart World is what the next Mario Kart game is called. And yeah, we got a lot shown off here. We got a bunch of tracks shown off. Like there's too many tracks here for me to go over specifically. Like they showed a ton of different tracks. A bunch of characters. We even got like the Moo Moo Meadows cow as a character, which is amazing. I love it when Nintendo does off the wall shit like that. This is going to be similar to a Forza Horizon game where you'll be able to drive around the entire world. The ups themselves will actually be played where you're racing to the next track, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm so excited for this. And the big thing is this is a day one launch. There was a lot of back and forth like, oh, do they go a month later like they did with Mario Kart 8? No. That game sold so massively that they are like, okay, we are going in big with the Switch 2. Mario Kart World is a day one release.
It is absolutely amazing, and we always asked ourselves heading into this, what is that next thing that Mario Kart could do to kind of be different? And here we go. Here's a prime example of it. I do like the open world stuff. You can kind of hang out with your friends, drive around, go to your next race. I love me Forza Horizon only because it's so arcadey, and now you have the quintessential arcade racer with that formula. I mean, come on now. I mean, you can grind on rails, you can drive on walls, there's different carts. I mean, this is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted. We got costumes as well. Part of me wonders, are they going to do like packs, or is this going to be like an online type deal where they're like, hey, here's some skins you can buy like throughout the season or whatever. I don't know, but so far I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Yeah, me too. I'm so excited for this. Like this is a day one. We're streaming this. I'm going all over this place. Want to see everything. You can freely explore the world with friends. Like there's going to be so much I want to see in this game. I'm very excited for it.
So much stuff, and I guess an aspect to this game, they talked about it directly after, is Nintendo Game Chat. It finally is here. We're in the modern era of online gaming. The way they're integrating this all is with a new camera, a new voice chat thing where you can kind of, it looks like a Discord call almost. And there's integration within the game itself where you can kind of see each other. Of course, the voice chat is here. But what are your thoughts on this improved game chat? Or I'm not even going to say improved. I'm going to say modern game chat. Yeah, it's new to us.
New. It's not even just game chat. It's essentially Nintendo's own Discord set up on their console. You're going and you're making these chat rooms. You already mentioned the camera that you can set up. There's like a live stream option to stream with the people in the chat as well. I mean, it is essentially just Discord on your Switch 2. It did look a little rough at times. Seeing when you're watching other people play as you're playing, that was some very choppy footage. Kind of surprised that they went so hard in on showing that for so long, because yeah, it did not look good for a while there. But the feature is there, and it actually is a pretty cool idea. Would I have rather had just Discord integration on the Switch 2? 100%. That way you could talk with all the people that are on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. But Nintendo's gonna Nintendo. I would rather much have this than not have any chat opt-in. I don't see myself buying the camera.
No.
I don't need to live stream myself into the game and stuff. Like that stuff didn't really catch me. But along with this, we did learn that the Switch 2 has a built-in microphone, so you don't have to have a headset to voice chat. It also will have its own noise canceling technology. So if all that stuff works, awesome. Uh, we've kind of heard that with the PlayStation 5 and the DualSense with its own built-in microphone and stuff, and that isn't that great. So I'm not too sold on this yet, but I mean it's cool integration.
It is. And, you know, we found out about the C button, which is pretty much a chat button. C, chat, it's all kind of makes sense there. Where you can pull up the chat and kind of go through all your menus there. You can go full screen with it and kind of just focus on your game and have the chat in the background. That's nice. And it was always a thing heading into the Switch 2 for me, where it's like, you know you're going to be getting bigger games, probably third-party multiplayer games. You're gonna want native chat on your device. So for me, that's great. Now, speaking about internals and what the Switch 2 actually is, the biggest thing to me is, one, what's the screen gonna be like? What's the output? What's the frames? All those key gamer terms. We got a 7.9-inch display. It's gonna be HD. They didn't say OLED. It's LCD. So
it's LCD, yes.
So we get HDR support. We get 120 frames at 1080p, and we're getting 4K output in docked mode. What are your thoughts on what the Switch 2's power is, and is there anything you have of note here?
Yeah, it looks good. That's pretty much all I've got. It's going to be more powerful than the Switch one, and that's really all I want. I'm not looking for the most powerful console. I'm looking for the games. That's what I'm looking for. We got more storage on deck. It's a little disappointing that your micro SD, if it's not an express card, not going to work, so you can't just carry it over from your Switch 1. You will probably have to go out and buy a new micro SD card. It's a little disappointing, but whatever. 4K support, whatever. The games look better on this. That's all I care about. It's got the built-in fan, so the dock has the built-in fan to cool down your Switch for the more intensive games. Yeah, performance-wise, I thought the Switch 2 presentation looked pretty good. It wasn't like this. There were moments where things were a little, you could tell there was a little step back, but I mean, we're also watching this on a live stream.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell for sure what is all actually the game and what is trying to show these games to literally millions of people. There were over 1 million people watching it just on YouTube. So, like, we're talking. There was like that hiccup in the stream where everything froze. The fact that that was like the big hiccup, like this was a massive success.
For sure. And over 1 million people are going to want this damn console along with myself and you. And we're getting this console on June 5th, 2025. It feels amazing to say that we're finally
2 months away.
Yeah, like it is amazing to say that we're actually, after months and years of speculation of when are we going to see it? What is it? Blah, blah, blah. June 5th is the day. And I'm just praying I can get my hands on one. That's the biggest deal here. I want to talk about this real quick. Welcome tour. What are we doing here?
Oh my god. Yeah, this was...
What is this?
All right, so when they first showed this, I was like, okay, cool. This is a pack-in title that's just kind of going to go over what the console is. It's like giving you the information. I don't see any game elements here. This is pretty much just an information booklet. But there's like, I guess they like put in little mini games for like the mouse controls and stuff. But this is a separate paid game. This is the most Nintendo thing ever. How the hell is this a full production like game that you're selling on its own? This 100% deserves to just be software put on the console when you buy it. I don't understand this one at all. This one makes no sense. I'm not buying this. I don't think anyone should, because no, this should be just integrated into the console itself for people to learn about it if they want to.
Yeah, it's like, what's the appeal with this? And it's like, I'm looking at this footage, I'm like, nothing is inspiring to say like, oh, I'll drop $40 on this. I wouldn't even drop $5. And this is all just stuff like, oh, what's the internals of the Switch?
Yeah.
do we really care about that? I don't know.
And like you see like the golf mini game, there's stuff for like shaking the Joy-Cons around. It's like this is even a step below 1-2 Switch, where we were like, oh, okay, we can see why you're using it like you are. But no, this does not, whatever the price is on this, it's too much. I cannot believe that they're trying to sell it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is where we're gonna kind of get into now that we did the internals and all that. We can talk about the games, and here is the one little quirk I want to talk about real quick. Colored cartridges are kind of back, at least by what I'm looking at here. Please tell me this is gonna expand. Please tell me Metroid Prime 4 is gonna get a nice purple cartridge. Oh, I'd be so ready for this. Now, my
I the color cartridges, I think, is just red to differentiate them from the first Switch games. I don't think you're gonna get like different colors. I think it's just red. Be like, okay, I can easily tell that this is a Switch 2 game. This is not a Switch 1. Because you got the Switch 1 and then the Switch 2 edition games, which are the old games that were just spruced up for the new console. Yeah, I think red is all you're getting. And that's really all I want. Because you're going to get way too confusing if you start putting in all these different colors.
Yeah, I guess. Now let's talk.
And
about...
it's not like the Nintendo 64 where the cartridge sticks out. It's inserted into the console. I don't need colored cartridges.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's talk about games getting these upgraded editions. This is where the waters kind of got murky as far as like, hey, Mario Party Jamboree is going to be getting this new exclusive version with Jamboree TV. You're going to be getting these upgrade packs for Switch 1 games. What do we think the price is for these upgrade packs?
It is hard to say because none of these additions because there was Mario Party, there was Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and they look like they actually like add new content to the game. So something like that, I could see Nintendo saying like $20 or $30. But for like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it looked like all they're doing is upgrading the performance of the games. It doesn't look like they're adding new content to those games. So for something like that, I would hope that it's less, like $10-$20 at most. Hope. I was also hoping that those upgrade things for like the performance stuff would just be included with Nintendo Switch Online. They didn't really mention that. It looks like you have to purchase it on the side. So I'm hoping that it's like $10-$20 for like the Zelda upgrades, because those are just performance upgrades. But for the Mario Party and Kirby ones, I think there was another game in there as well. I can't remember. But it definitely seems that they're going to be a bit more because they're throwing quite a bit of content in there.
Now, I want to talk more about third-party games now, which are pretty damn big. Of course, we got the one we were both pretty much calling here. Elden Ring is coming to the Switch too. We got games like Hades 2, Street Fighter, Split Fiction, Madden and FIFA, Hogwarts Legacy, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 plus 4, Hitman and Yakuza 0 Director's Edition, and then the one they slid in is a brand new, at least to my knowledge, a brand new James Bond game.
Well, we've known for a long time now that IO Interactive are working on a James Bond game. This was announced during the pandemic, but they haven't shown anything for it. But this was their announcing like, hey, yeah, we're still working on it, and it's coming to Switch too. Oh. I'm a bit disappointed that they gave no information on it still. It was just pretty much, it's coming, look forward to it. But yeah, we've known about it for a long time.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy, because I've never focused in on James Bond. Now, I think with this, I'm very surprised that Xbox didn't show off something else here, like a Sea of Thieves, like something, Hi-Fi Rush or whatever. But I assume probably over the summer is when we find out more about that stuff.
Well, for one, Hi-Fi Rush is already on the Switch 1, and also Xbox doesn't own it anymore. Sea of Thieves, yeah, that one I could see them just like throwing in like a side thing. Hey, it's coming out soon. I don't think you needed to include it in this. There was a ton of third-party stuff here. But but like nothing really from PlayStation or Xbox. This was more like the guys you would more think about: 2K, Squeenix, From Software. Yeah, there was a lot in here.
Now, I never thought this day would come. I'm here yapping into the camera all the time, and let me tell you something, John. We got it. GameCube games are coming to NSO, and I couldn't be
Day one.
Day one. I cannot be any more happier about this. Not only that, like we got Wind Waker, we got F-Zero GX, we got Soul Calibur 2, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Pokemon Coliseum. I said to you guys I would hold my emergency press conference, and it's happening on the day of the Switch 2 reveal. This is great. This is what we wanted. This is why those ports haven't been shown, or it's been quiet. Like, where's Wind Waker? Where's this? Where's that? We're getting it on NSO. What are your thoughts about this?
Real quick, the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD stuff, I still hope is coming. I want that at some point. But hey, it's kind of like the Mario 3D All Stars has Super Mario 64, but then also NSO added Super Mario 64 in there as well. I really want that upgraded version, but I am completely happy with playing the original GameCube version. Yeah, I've never played F-Zero GX, and I've been wanting to, but it is so hard to find that game on GameCube. I'm so happy that this will be included right away. I'm going to be playing that a lot. Soul Calibur 2 is, in my opinion, the best Soul Calibur game. So excited to see it. I love playing as Link in that game. Let's see. They also announced like a bunch of games at the end there. It was Mario Sunshine. You mentioned the Pokemon games. I saw Chibi Robo in there, which is another game that I've been wanting to play for a long time. Yeah. Like they just, I was surprised to see Chibi Robo right at the beginning there. There was one missing game.
Oh, though. Mario Strikers. I didn't even see that one.
Mario Strikers was in there. Luigi's Mansion, of course. So actually now you'll be able to play all of the Luigi's Mansion games on Switch 2. But there was one game in there that's missing, and I hope that it comes within the first year, and that's Mario Kart Double Dash. I was surprised that I can understand it with Mario Kart World coming out. It's a bit odd for that one to be missing. Also, how long until we get Smash Melee in there? That's got to be coming at some point.
Also, is the best. Oh my gosh.
We got the GameCube controller. I actually have bought the N64, SNES, and NES controller, so I'll probably try my best to get this one as well. This was absolutely hype. So excited for this. It's all included on the NSO expansion pack. This was one of those things where I'd hoped for it, but I was kind of resigned to the fact that, okay, I bet they're just going to sell the games again like they did with Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. So happy that we got it, though.
Yeah, exactly that point where it's like easily all of these games sold separately would have made money hand over fist. But the fact that they're all on NSO day one, I mean, I'm going to have problems dictating what game I play on day one whenever we talk about the last game and then all of these, because I can't, like, my copy of Coliseum is sitting right there, but I'm like, I just need to play this game again. I need to feel something. Now, real quick, to touch on some other games that were revealed here that are coming to the Switch too. Borderlands 4, Civ 7, I mean, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and I think 9 was in there. That's whenever the stream kind of went off. I didn't really check in on that, but those are big games coming to the Switch too. Here's Gearbox.
Get past him. Who cares? Deltarune, Hades 2. What was in there? We got NBA 2K, WWE 2K, Sid Meier's. There was so much third-party stuff in here. This was Cyberpunk as well. That's pretty cool. That game will probably run like trash. There was a lot. A lot more than I think anyone was expecting. Like, there was... It was kind of overwhelming how much third-party stuff was in there. This was definitely Nintendo saying, hey, we have the third party support here. This isn't the Wii U. This isn't the start of the Switch where there's a lot of questions. This is confirmation that, hey, everyone is going to be helping us out because they know that we are a big deal again.
Yeah, you'd be a fool not to put your games here. And that was the problem with the Switch 1. No one really knew what it was. No one thought it would pop off as great as it did. And now everyone's like, okay, wait, no, we got to be here day one. And again, a great selection of games. If you haven't played any of these games and you want to get the Switch 2, I mean, and then, yeah, there's that too. Hollow Knight Silksong subtly coming out this year. A nice little confirmation there. So, hey, it's a great time. Now, I want to talk about a moment we all enjoyed. If you aren't on our Discord server, you know, you might want to join because we were watching this live as everything kind of happened. And this is a new game, a Switch exclusive, Switch 2 exclusive, coming in 2026 from Software, and it's called Dusk Bloods. Now, we were all teasing Aiden, this is Bloodborne 2. It was giving me those vibes very early on, and I was like, okay, here we go.
There was a large portion of this trailer that I was convinced that this actually was Bloodborne 2, and that just somehow Nintendo pulled a Bayonetta thing again, where they got the IP from PlayStation or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't care about From Software games, just straight up. I have no interest in this whatsoever. I think this is very cool that it's a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. That is very interesting to me. Because you think of PlayStation as the ones who would get that exclusivity. Nintendo getting it is a surprise. This is a very much not Nintendo only game, but hey, they got it, and there's going to be a lot of people that are excited to play this.
Now,
I'm just not one of them.
Yeah, I'm very happy it's here. I mean, games like this you really don't expect, and that's what adds to the excitement of this day. But a game that you and I are pretty excited about, that wasn't on anybody's bingo card. I mean, come on. Let's talk about Kirby Air Riders. Where did this come from?
This
who
was a huge surprise. So we have known for a while that Masahiro Sakurai was working on something, but we didn't know what. There was could it be Smash? And it's no, I don't know about you, but it still seems a little too early to talk about the next Smash. And they're like, oh, well, maybe he's working on a port of Kid Icarus.
That DS game, Uprising?
Kid Icarus Uprising, yeah. That seems very possible that he was working on a new version of that. But no, Kirby Air Riders, when we saw Kirby falling through the darkness with this thing, I'm like, oh, okay, a new 3D Kirby game. I'm super excited for that. I love Forgotten Land. But then we get the reveal that it's actually Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, I've never played the first Kirby Air Ride. So I'm very excited to give this a try. I've heard that there's a mode in here that is essentially like the Smash Run.
Yep.
What's it called? I don't know what it's called, but it's Diddy something.
Yeah, you're in the city and you just fight each other in all these carts and you get power-ups. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. I imagine that they'll be bringing that back. Yeah, this was just a tease, but I think it said that it's coming out this year, right?
I believe so. And this, Sakurai on this. I mean, out of all things to be on, Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah, what is going on? This direct just kept going up and up and up. But yeah, I'm excited for this.
I'm 100% convinced that this was just something that Sakurai wanted to do. And if that is the case, I'm just happy that he gets to do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
This was just a tease, but for a game coming out this year, I'm presuming that there's going to be a June Nintendo Direct right after the Switch 2 release, which will go further into a bunch of these games. I expect to see a lot about this game at that point.
Now, I mean, I got XD Gale Darkness, and I thought that was great. I was like, here we go, GameCube NSO, that's all I need to be happy. But then this showed up. We were convinced right off the jump, this is the new 3D Mario everyone's hoping for. But, in a moment, this exact moment, where it caused great confusion in my soul, We're getting a brand new 3D Donkey Kong game. What is life right now? I mean, DK64, I've been speaking from the rooftops. I need something. And they're giving me that, but, shout out to Gamer
Okay,
Grudge.
this is a lot better than Donkey Kong Country
Yes.
64.
Yes. Leaps and bounds. Why is he wearing overalls? Why are they
What?
doing this to my boy?
Whatever. Yeah, we're talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza, and this is very much this is that Donkey Kong game that we heard rumors of years ago. We heard that there was a 3D Donkey Kong being worked on by the Mario team. This is very much made by the Super Mario Odyssey team.
Oh
Like it
yeah.
is just apparent. I'm a bit disappointed that we're not getting a new Super Mario 3D game this year. That was something I was very much looking forward to. Obviously, this is made by the same team, and it's just a Donkey Kong game. This game is going to be amazing, and it comes out 1 month after the Switch 2 release. That's really cool. I'm going to be excited to play this. I think it looks great. I'm very, man, I want Mario Odyssey 2 so bad. But hey, this game looks great. I don't care as much about the overalls thing. I think he looks expressive. He looks way more expressive than he ever has in his life.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a very enjoyable game.
It's gonna be a fun time, and like it's crazy to think now we're here. Like the Switch 2, everything we need to know, it's here. All the games that will be coming day one and shortly after. I mean, it's crazy. Now, one thing to note, if you are getting the Switch 2, it will have a Mario Kart bundle as expected at launch, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm just a little surprised they didn't include like a different, like they did the gray version and then the red and blue version for the Switch 1. Maybe a white version would have been nice here. I don't know. But suddenly, if they drop a special edition Donkey Kong one for that, oh, sign me up. Sign me up right now.
Yeah, I've been pulling up the Nintendo's website because I'm trying to see if they're going to announce a price point. But I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, we didn't get that today. We didn't get that today, let alone mention of whenever we can pre-order. So,
Yeah, they just mentioned that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 page going up on their site at some point today, and I imagine that's where we're going to get all of that information. But it's not up right now, at least. But
yeah.
I'm hoping it comes up soon.
That's it. And yeah, is there any final thoughts here for the Switch 2, the Direct, the games, anything at all?
We did forget to mention Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Very cool that they're doing this again with Koei Tecmo.
Yeah.
Of course, they already had they had Hyrule Warriors and then Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And this is a lot of the same thing where this is kind of it's not really a prequel like Age of Calamity was, but it 100% takes place in the past portion of Tears of the Kingdom where Zelda is. So actually no Link in this game at all.
Yeah, that was very interesting to see.
You're going to be playing as Zelda, Rauru, and all of the people that are in the past there, the older champions. Very cool. I can't get into the Warriors games, but I love that they're adding more to the Tears of the Kingdom story. I love that with Age of Calamity. Not a game I'm probably going to play. I'll probably just look up like cutscenes and stuff. But
Hey.
we get to play as Zelda again. This is so cool.
Yes, a very big focus point, and I'm glad to see they're expanding beyond just Link here. But yeah, who knows? And again, you know, playing Tears of the Kingdom and I would say Echoes of Wisdom, Breath of the Wild, playing that in a nice, crispy new format, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Overall, this presentation for me killed it. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted this whole time. It gave me that and then some. I'm just excited to finally get my hands on this, hopefully day one, and just enjoy all the games. All the games, the NSO stuff, the brand new games, the upgraded games. I mean, what a time to be a Nintendo fan. It's great.
The big thing that I still have some questions. So obviously the release date, or not the release date, but the price point and pre-orders and stuff. But they never gave a Metroid release date. So that tells me it's in fact not a day one release like I was expecting. I was expecting Metroid to be a day one release. They never said that here.
They didn't?
Uh, no, they never gave that. And in the past direct, they never said that this is a day one Switch 2 release or anything. They just said that it will be available on both Switch 1 and Switch 2. So I think Metroid Prime 4 is coming out later this year. I think that's going to be like a fall game, which is interesting. But yeah, Mario Kart World Day 1. I'm so excited for that. Donkey Kong Bonanza looked amazing. Gonna be playing a ton of that. And I really see myself potentially just starting over on Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and just running through those games again and on the new editions. And of course the GameCube games, man. I've been wanting to play Wind Waker again for so long, and I already mentioned Chibi Robo and F-Zero. Those games I want to give a try. There's so much to look forward to for the rest of this year.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have gone any better, in my opinion. And again, like, Chibi Robo, like, really? Like, who would have thought? Like, it's crazy. Like, this whole presentation, start to finish, was like, wow, they're doing that? Like, really? Like, in the best way possible. So, yeah, NSO keeps getting better. And now that we're starting with the GameCube stuff, it's like, all right, what's it going to look like in 2 years? What's it going to look like in 3 when there's more games added and more exclusives and more blah, blah, blah? Nintendo Switch 2 is off to a hot start here.
Yeah, I think in June, a presumed Nintendo Direct is going to go really big on future stuff. Because like last week, we learned about Tamagotchi Life, whatever that one's called, the new Tamagotchi game, and then Rhythm Heaven, which will be Switch 1 games as well. Obviously, playable on Switch 2. We know that's in the future, but we didn't get like any information about like the big hitters. There wasn't a new Zelda game reveal here, like something to look down into the far off future. We know Kirby Air Riders, but we don't know about the next 3D Kirby game. Mario missing here outside of Mario Kart. There's some big hitters that Nintendo is holding on to. No Fire Emblem, no Xenoblade here, no Splatoon, no Animal Crossing. Like, there is a lot of room for them to be like, okay, 2026, this is the big game for you to look forward to.
Yeah, no, they're leaving plenty of room there. And that Direct's gonna pop off, but yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes. Kind of come back to this video and be like, oh, little did they know at this point in time we're gonna get X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I mean, day one, it's gotta go down. It has to. I'm manifesting I get one. Again, days like this are just amazing. It puts you in a good mood. You're thinking about it all day.
This is the day we have been waiting years for. It's very exciting to see it just 2 months away.
2 months, my gosh. It can't come any sooner. I need it. A day after April Fool's Day, and I am no longer the fool. I'm getting exactly what I wanted out of Nintendo. But yeah,
right.
Any final thoughts here, or are we going to send them off?
Let's send them off. I think we've talked enough.
Yes, and that about does it here for this episode of Community Kitchen. If you got thoughts about the Switch 2, leave a comment down below, or better yet, if you want to talk to us and the rest of the Game Sandwich community, join our Discord where we're always talking about games. I'll be there talking about XD Gale Darkness and Donkey Kong all day if you'd like, so come join us on Discord. The links to that is all in the video description down below. But as of right now, I've been K-LO, joined by John Hansen, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.